All
Yeah.
right. All right, we're live. Hello. Welcome to Is Netanyahu Dead?
Yeah.
Welcome to it. And it was hilarious to me to hear, actually. And I thought we'd be of the same opinion because
Yeah.
this is exactly what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Is that the strangest to me of the consensus that he's actually alive and all this talk of being dead is silly conspiracy. You
Sure.
said before you came on, oh, he's alive. Or you were quite convinced, and I'm actually exactly the opposite. I'm quite convinced he's dead. So this is good. We can actually hash this out.
So,
Seeing as
first of
I
all,
didn't.
Brendan,
Oh, go on.
first of all, he's dead to me. All right. A new best friend, Iran. Okay. So there's
Yeah,
that. Let's get that out of the way
on
right
a
now.
personal level, he's dead to us. Yeah.
Yeah. He's.
But like,
but, oh, good.
yeah, I mean, this is all very last minute too. So thanks for coming on and all that because I was like,
Yeah.
because actually I just wanted to come out to the shed and have a drink and smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
But I did have it in my mind. I want to talk about this, and I wasn't sure. I was going to do it on my own even. But
Yeah.
it's great. That's why it's great that not only are you around, but you have the exact opposite opinion to me. So I want to hear why you think he's alive. And you said
Well,
that as if this is absolute. Everybody knows he's alive. So unless I miss some piece of news that is like final evidence, do tell.
I mean, the interesting thing is just how readily the conspiracy is, and even more so that Israel had to fucking respond to it, which is very, very interesting. That you have to, you can make these things, and it will rub them in a way where you know it whatever game plan they've got is just always in fluctuation because of how they're trying to propagandize, or they're trying to tell you
Okay, but
how.
like more specifically, because even like Rick D just said he's alive and well in Miami. Okay, so has everybody seen some piece of news that I haven't? Is this what you heard? He's alive in Miami? In Miami?
I've seen several videos of him just like out in public and things like that. Yeah.
Like which ones? Tell me. Is the one? It's not. You're not talking about the one. There's two that I know for sure. Well,
Hmm.
there's three. Three. There's the coffee one, coffee
Yeah.
shop.
Right.
There's the one where he's having a little stroll
Right.
with what's his name, the evangelist lunatic, howdy doody guy. And then there's the third one, which is a press conference. So is there any
Right.
others? Is there any others apart from that I haven't seen?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think there was
Okay.
something today, but like it's not really my pet theory right now.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
one thing I will
Okay. So
say,
you saw those videos and you thought, okay, he's alive.
I saw the videos and I assume that its first thing was that it was a accusation, and they wanted to run away with it a bit, so they made a bunch of fucking weird videos that who knows if they're AI or not. I mean, I've seen the coffee video done with Ayatollah Khomeini and other people. So I mean, that just shot for shot, AI is pretty incredible with that stuff. So I mean, who the fuck knows if those were real? But the consensus is that
Hold
he's
on.
real.
Are you saying that you think Israel ran with it? Like they liked the idea of him being pretending he's dead? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Why would they want that?
Why would they want that? Well, I think maybe not even just the idea that they like that he's being dead, more so than they like having this be the question instead of you know obviously
Okay.
losing a world war, which is what's happening. Did you see
Well,
that?
okay. That's it. What?
Did you see that? America just lifted sanctions on Iranian oil.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
that
saw
is
that. Yeah.
black and white loss right there.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
in
yeah,
more
yeah,
so
yeah.
than
But that's
ever
okay.
in history. I don't think there's ever been a white and black defeat of the American empire in history as
Oh,
such
well,
as today, which is
well,
incredible.
maybe you can say that. Yeah, because I mean, Vietnam was almost like a draw, I guess. But
Right, exactly.
and you had other wars.
Or
Yeah,
on
you were definitely
tire
yeah,
boiler.
you are definitely on the tail end of your heydays. It's really you're
Yeah.
on the downside.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
but
incredible.
still, let me just say what I think about the points you made so far,
Yeah,
at least.
go ahead.
And in fact, Anders D says everything sucks too much for him to be dead. I can't remember the last time we had a big win. Yes. And he says the videos do look like AI, and this is what I thought as well. So
Yeah,
in
they do.
regards to the videos you saw, I don't see why there's no, even when you say they wanted a distraction from them losing, him being killed would be categorized under them losing big time. That means that Iran actually committed the head chopping strike. What do they call it? The decapitation strike.
Sure.
More successfully than the one that they planned on them. So that means they, not only killed Netanyahu, but that Ben Gvir guy, that big fat fuck, who was like in a land of jerks. I mean, that guy was the jerkiest jerk maybe I've ever seen. Like, holy shit. But anyway, I like, from what I can see, like, this is how I saw it. So this is why let me lay out all the evidence as I see it. So there was a report Netanyahu's residence was bombed or something like this, and his brother was dead. And I saw this. And it was reported widely. And at the same time that Ben Gvir guy had a fire at his house and he was injured. Nothing about Netanyahu. And then about 4 or 5 days later, everybody was saying no one has actually seen Netanyahu in public for like a week now.
Right.
And I thought of that. And I looked recently, I Googled the bombing of his house and the death of his brother, and they deny that ever happened now. They say, no, that was false news. That never happened. But that was the date that he, kind of vanished from. And since then, there's been so many chances for him to definitively appear in public, not just at an AI looking like I'm in the coffee shop. Or
right.
I mean, the most clever attempt to make it seem like he's doing normal activity was the last video, which was, as far as I know, the last video where he did a press conference. But that had several fakey looking AI elements to it, like this cuff on his thing and on his suit. There was a weird thing, and in the video, maybe you didn't see it, but in the one where he's walking with Huckabee, that's the televangelist, fucking Looney Tunes snake handler.
Oh yeah.
There, if you look, have you looked into the AI looking thing of that where Huckabee's face like morphs slightly, like goes and like? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. It's good.
Really, really dodgy. First of all, they're dodgy as presentation videos. And then secondly, they do have dodgy AI looking shit in them, every single one. And I'm not like, I think, I'm not a big conspiracy guy. I don't believe in UFOs even.
Right.
Even though I kind of saw one once. But I don't describe I saw an unidentified flying object or whatever.
Right.
I don't believe in I don't go in for any of this shit. I believe in the moon landings. I believe, I don't easily go into any conspiracy zone. I do personally think he's dead.
Yeah.
And I think it's odd that they would go to such lengths to cover it up like that and to pretend, which is really not. But I mean, they never stop lying, no matter what. They don't even understand the concept of telling the truth in the first place for any reason whatsoever.
Right.
And in fact, I read they had a previous prime minister. Also, which one was it? What's his name? I don't remember their goofy Semitic names, but one of the ones you might have heard of, and he was actually dead for 7 years before they officially said it.
Oh, really?
I didn't actually read if he was killed by whatever it was, Hamas or any of them. But anyways, so they went 7 years denying that one, or not. They're incredibly secretive about what they release about what's actually going on in the place. So those are that's a rundown of some of the reasons I think he's actually dead.
Yeah.
But Rick, you said he's alive and well in Miami. Why did you say Miami? Because I didn't see anything.
So that's where his son and wife are.
Well, if
they're at least in maybe they're in Palm Beach. I can't remember where they're at, but they're in Florida. But they were anyway.
Yeah, but they're not saying that. So if you believe all is well and everything's normal, they're not saying he's in Miami. If they're, you know what I mean. Did you see that he's canceled something he was supposed to be at?
So what I've heard is that he's got a target on his head and he's flying around the world and he's just basically being chased by. So that's the Hasbara saying that he's being chased by this killer hit squad to make him sound cooler than he is, which is probably not far from the future truth.
So why is that more believable? Why is that more believable to you than that he's dead and that they've released some AI video?
Well, I mean, I don't know if the video is AI. It looks like Israel, dude. Israel's just a fucking stark nothing fucking modern art travesty. So I mean, that's what the coffee shop looked like to me. Like it looks like
Here, okay.
a coffee shop you'd find in like West Hollywood or something.
I see. So when this is said and done, I'll show you personally the little bits that make it seem like it might be AI in all those videos.
Okay.
And also the choice of them. The only one the only one that was remotely plausible was the one at the end. The last one, like I said, because it was appearing to be a press conference where he's in public. But even then, there's like some very awkward AI, definitely possibly AI looking moments in it. And like, so he was supposed to be in Hungary for an event. He was the main speaker of, I think it was Hungary.
Really?
Today, and they've canceled that because he has food poisoning. Now, your alternate theory is that he's not going to go to any events because he's suddenly now flying around the world with a target on his back.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's somehow more plausible than
I mean, that's just what I've read. It's not that I believe. I have no idea what's actually going on. I mean, other than just like what has been announced by the media. That's the only thing I know. I mean, yeah, you could do the conspiracy. I mean, maybe he is dead, but I mean, it still is a more. I mean, is it a more solid defeat than what just happened? Is the real question.
Well, I mean, it doesn't. I don't know. Is it a more solid defeat than their defeat in the war? Their what's going on in the war? No, but it certainly does add to the pile of defeat.
Sure.
The fact that if it's true and that they would bend over so far to lie and to continue and refuse to admit it's hilarious. Like as Andrew says there, that's the problem. They lie even when it doesn't suit them. Yeah. So like even in a case like normally they're lying, they never stop lying, and normally it's to their benefit in in terms of us versus them setups of all kind. But in this case, they would seem better. It would seem sounder and stronger to tell the truth immediately. Like Iran, when Iran's Ayatollah was killed, right away, they're like, yes, he's dead. We got another one. Fuck you.
Yeah. Right.
This whole business of pretending for weeks and weeks that he's alive and inventing little videos, if indeed that's true, which I believe it is so much weaker, and it's so really telling of a fear and a weakness and how much it means to have lied. Like also, even today, just before I came on, I saw a video of his wife in Miami. Have you seen this?
No.
She appears in a Zoom call, all drugged out and angry, and like she's been crying all day. And I'm not joking or making that up. And that's not AI. That's like
really.
That's real.
I have not seen that. That's interesting.
So he was meant to appear in whatever this big event it was. I think it's Hungary. Instead, his son went. His son went instead and said, "Oh, he's got food poisoning. He can't come." And then his wife appeared from some Zoom call in Miami. Like, look at it. It's funny because she's a hideous little troll woman.
Oh yeah.
She looks angry. She looks fucking pissed. She's sitting there like scowling, and then she looks up, and then she can barely keep her eyes open. Like she's just fucked on. Whatever. What do the ladies take? They used to take
Black Beauties.
Yeah, whatever. She's zonked. She's fucking completely out of it. And she's pissed off, and she's fucked. Like it's really not very stately appearance. It's really quite shocking. So
well, I mean, this is the death furrows of like two empires that basically, it's the snake that eats the tail. What's that thing called? I can't remember what it's.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, yeah. This is basically the Ouroboros up to its own head, and is about to fucking decapitate itself. These are the end of two monolithic, pure evil empires that we're seeing almost in fucking real time. It's an incredible sight to see.
Yeah, I mean, they still have there's still some cards to play, and I wouldn't put it past Israel to.
That's true.
Try and nuke them. I wouldn't put it past them to try and nuke them either, especially if it comes into they're playing their zero-sum game as usual. So,
right.
If it comes to a point where it appears they're going to lose, I wouldn't doubt if they'd fucking drop a nuke. But even then, I think Iran's the kind of place that could take a nuke or two,
probably,
and be not be okay, but come out of it and then fucking just flatten them.
Well, definitely.
I've always said from the start. The thing I'm most worried about that I've said from the beginning is which is like the bigger problem, and it's all because we're so cucked over here. Is the fact that if they lose their country, if they get kicked out of their 110th country, their own fucking country,
right,
they're all going to just flood into Europe, and America in these places, and we're going to have even more of them. Like they're already flooding. They're all leaving to Cyprus and stuff. You see them running on the boats.
Yep,
and
that's true.
also a disaster. That is not good for us. If you could keep them out and say, no, you got your own country, you stay right where you are.
Well, I will say that
would be
them not having a place to center their power is a good. That is a benefit to humanity. I will say that much. Is it going to be beneficial in the short term when they all flee to New York or London or Paris or wherever the fuck they're going to go? Well,
they're
obviously,
go everywhere they can. They're going to go all over any. They're not going to go to Arab countries, and they're going to go to white countries, and they're going to fuck us up even more than they have.
Right. Well, I don't know. I don't think without the centrality of a world headquarters that they'll be able to. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I don't think they'll be able to enact power so thoroughly and unquestionably as they can right now. So if Israel is to end, and I believe Israel is at an end in the future, Iran is going to get nuclear material after this. I mean, they killed the moderate Khomeini. So, it's the old adage, right? You killed the moderate, now they have to deal, whatever the fuck. So, Iran is going to get a nuke now, and it's it's going to be
I'd say within a month or month or two.
Yeah. So it's just the funniest thing. It's like, okay, you had Obama that is just like, you know what? I really want to do the bidding of Israel and all that, but like, gosh darn it, this Strait of Hormuz, we're gonna have to cut a deal, bud. And then we have this administration that's just like, bet, I guess.
Well, look, they still have. There's two cards they have left, as far as I can see. They're apparently sending troops to
troops on the ground. Right.
To invade that island. What's it called? Kargas or fucking whatever it's called. The island.
Yeah.
And
that's a fucking disaster. I mean, remember the war on terror?
Yeah.
Fucking. I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying, like if you want to look at what hands the Americans still have, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot put it past them to say they're not still a powerful fighting force, and God knows what they can do ultimately. I'm sure they will take massive losses. It's a horrific tragedy. It's an absolute disgrace that they've sent anybody anywhere.
Yep.
For this bullshit. But anyways, it's possible they could surprise us and do a Venezuela type amazing thing on this island. I don't know. You just don't know for sure, right? So that's one thing.
That's a very interesting.
Fucking slaughtered, but I don't know. Maybe they could pull off some crazy shit there.
Well, you bring up a good. Good. Sorry, I think we're gonna get a little overlap.
That's more or less the point. So they basically got that, and if that fails, they've got nukes.
Yeah,
but as far as I can see, that's their two things they've got.
Well, you bring up an interesting point because, the idea of Venezuela got their cojones up to try this shit. Like they could just do that with Iran. Like Iran,
your voice sounds a little. Is your phone sitting on something, or it's kind of like? It sounds like there's a little vibration, like it's trembling or something. It's definitely not me now because I've turned this way down. Is it sitting on something that's pretty stable, or
no?
Maybe it's all right. Okay, it might be me. Maybe it is my thing. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyways, go on.
Well, yeah, I mean, they got their Venezuela got their cojones up to try this shit in Iran, and Iran is just their table of power is just not situated in the same manner. It's not based around. I mean, Ayatollah Khomeini was like a religious figure to these people, yeah, but as a leader, I mean, the way that their society is structured is that when one leader falls, there's just another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. I mean, they kill 7 Iranian leaders, right?
Yeah,
and so
Israel can potentially do the same. I mean, I don't know if you believe as I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think? Okay, first of all, let me say since presented with the evidence that I've told you about why I think he's dead. What do you have any doubts yourself, or what do you think? Since this is our show.
I don't. So that's the thing. I'm going to say he's alive. I'm going to say he's alive until I see a white and black headline that Benjamin Netanyahu is dead. That's basically. Headline of it. Because I mean, you can conspire all day. You can say things are AI, and there probably is AI, and there's probably a lot of different kind of propaganda, Hasbora media initiatives to create mystery about the subject, because it is a mystery. It is a conspiracy in real time, and we're seeing it.
Well,
So
okay, let's say he
there's
doesn't make
fanfare involved. I mean, there's
what if he
memes
doesn't
involved.
what if he doesn't make a believable appearance, like an appearance that is unquestionably, like a public appearance that you can say, okay, definitely not AI. What if he doesn't make something like that for like a period of months or something? Would you'd fall back on the theory that he's flying around avoiding assassins, or would you think he's dead?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, what the future is with this. I mean, I'll just keep on, I'll keep on snickering when I see, these things. But
Right.
until I see like a white and black headline, like I said, I can't say that he's dead. I can snicker to myself about the idea that he is dead. You know,
Hmm.
a little cheer. I think it's
Well, yeah. I mean, I do think he's dead. I think that, especially since I think it's very odd that they would not only go back and, I'm pretty sure, I would say, the original report about his brother being dead was true. His brother Ben Gavir and him, possibly Gavir was at his place at Yahoo's place, or perhaps he was at his own place, and it
You
also
think
got run.
Gavir's dead too, huh?
He has also not appeared. That they haven't even bothered trying to release AI of him. He's not made an appearance since again, whatever date it was. I think, was it March 7th or something? I could be wrong. I don't remember the date. When they initially reported there was a fire and something had happened at Netanyahu's place and his brother was dead.
Right.
And then ever since that date, no one is, I mean, you can say people have seen Yahoo, but if you're contentious about the videos being AI, nobody has definitively seen Yahoo or Gavir since then. So I think they both got fucking bombed to shit.
And then there was Smoltridge too. I think his son was
yeah, that was
severely injured or something like that. So I mean, who the fuck knows? I mean, I don't know. So the thing is, you bring up a good, an interesting thought about like the level of, or the hierarchy of power in Israel. I don't know if it works the same way. I think if Benjamin Netanyahu dies, the Chabad Lubavitch kind of wing of the Israeli government, that's a serious fucking loss. Really bad,
Yeah, so there must be a lot of people in Israel watching these videos too and going, like, because they do have that kind of civil war element going on there too.
Yeah, they've got some real fucking problems.
That's another reason to pretend he's alive if there's some kind of problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
I mean,
all he has to do is make an appearance. If he had gone, like, it would have been very, very important and very. If he was alive, I think he would have, even if he was sick, like shitting his pants with his food poisoning, to go to that event in Hungary that he was scheduled to go to.
Dude, what if he died of food poisoning?
Make an appearance there with all this bullshit going on. If he was alive and able to do it.
Yeah.
I think he really would have done that.
Do you hear what I said, though?
No, what?
What if he died of food poisoning hungry after all this? He was totally fine, and then he died of, got a bad oyster or something, and it's fucking over.
That would be good, yeah.
It would be fucking ridiculous. Maybe that's why she was crying.
No, yeah, that you should look
so
at the video of the wife. The video of the wife on the Zoom is funny. She looks like a little frog, but she looks angry. She's like an angry frog.
Yeah,
and then she's kind of falling asleep in the chair, like she's fucked. She's completely fucked.
Yeah.
Is it Vicodin? What's the one that all the housewives used to take to get her mother's
Xanax. Xanax, right?
That doesn't make you sleepy though, does it?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit, like, I don't know.
Mother's Little Helper was Xanax, wasn't it?
Xanax is the
opiate.
The drug they give. That's the drug they give to fucking people that are depressed, I think. And then all the little rap kids with the tattoos on their faces started taking it as well.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. It's either Xanax or Percocet or something. One of those is an opiate. I think maybe it's Percocet.
I know a guy that was put on Xanax because he was depressed. Ironically, this is completely opposite to my normal argument here. Ironically, but this just shows the whole fucked up thing of the whole multicultural bullshit.
Yeah,
he was depressed because he grew up in North Vancouver, which has the highest expat Iranian community, I think, outside of Iran. And he was bullied for being like a white guy in this heavy Iranian community he grew up in.
Yeah.
And like, I'm a pro-Iran person in this conflict, but I don't pretend that they did well. When I was in Vancouver, they did have a lot of beautiful women, that's for sure. But I mean, the men were not as bad as your typical fucking Arab, but they
Well, a
weren't
lot of them. I mean, if they're in
fucking
America, they're
howdy doody either. They weren't
yeah.
as Caucasian as possible, let's say, and they were a little bit rough. They certainly bullied this poor cunt. But then he went
Well,
crazy on the Xanax, and he's done nothing but smoke weed every day since, and he's a fucking total. You want to talk about conspiracy? This guy would. I should get him on and ask him what he thinks. Is Netanyahu alive or dead? He'd probably be with me because it's more conspiratorial. But this is what the other thing I want to say about this. So you had this view, I think, just because you didn't really examine the videos too. You didn't look at the evidence of the videos being AI, and you didn't. Really
I mean, I saw it. I mean, I get it. Like, I see why people are saying it. But like I said, I mean, I've been to coffee shops in West Hollywood that look exactly the same. So it's like, yeah.
Did you see like the little fucked up bits that make it look like it's all fucked? Like the thing with what's his name's face like morphing.
No,
like the
I
one
didn't
where
see that.
the one where he's walking with. I keep forgetting getting Huckabee.
Yeah, but Brandon, you understand?
That one had
I
not only did Huckabee's face start morphing, but Netanyahu had 2 ear holes in his ear.
Yeah,
and he had like there was several things that were quite fucked up about it. Like, and for them to present both appear in that and present that, and here I am. So they're both fucking lying. They're both in on it. But it's you can say it's not definitive. But again, there's so many other things like this.
I mean, Brendan, I studied animation and film. I mean, there's lots of little translation errors that cause distortions. I mean, PAL, NVIDIA, US frame rates, all sorts of things. So I mean, it might have looked strange, but it could have just been like a video translation error.
I know that shit too. Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not convinced.
Okay, so you think those were real videos?
Could be.
And that was what you thought.
Okay. I mean, when I saw a lot of people pointing at like the amount of coffee is like his coffee didn't spill. It's like there's literally like a third of an inch.
No, I didn't care about that. Yeah, no, I didn't care about that. The pocket thing was a bit odd, but it could also be. It's a bit whatever.
Yeah,
his pocket like kind of slipped in. But the one at the press conference with the cuff of the sleeve was very unusual. But then also the main thing was when there was a very obvious cut. I'll show it to you. When he's walking through the audience, and then it cuts to the front. It looks like night and day of like real and fake, which is odd. And also, apparently afterwards they say, "Oh, there was actually no live journalists at the event," or what? They made some announcement that was like, I forget what it was, or something dodgy. There was something dodgy after that as well. I mean, you never know completely what's true.
I mean, if he is alive, he's going to have to walk around with eyes on his back of his head for the rest of his fucking life. That's for sure.
Yeah, but he wasn't bothered by that before, and that would have been the case for the last the whole time he's been fucking prime minister. He's been.
I guess I don't think it. I think it's definitely been escalated. That's for damn sure.
All through the Gaza genocide, like he would think he'd be worried about that, but he didn't seem to be. So I don't think that there's suddenly.
One thing it is strange is that usually he's out there fucking saber rattling on his Twitter and shit like the entire time that they're bombing children and shit like that. And yeah, I mean, from what I've heard is like it's been just like it's all quiet on the home front. But
Dudamon says people really don't want to believe that AI video is this convincing already. That could be part of it. They don't. The whole thing freaks them out that you can be so unsure about something like this. First of all, that they would be so weird and devious and fucked up to pretend the guy's alive for this long. And if he is alive, like with the mounting, with everything I told you that you didn't know about, with her crying on a camera and him not going to this Hungary thing, that still doesn't make you change your mind. Why not?
Nope. Because like I said, it's not black and white. It doesn't say Benjamin Netanyahu dead. If I see that, then that's probably true.
You need to see it in a headline somewhere.
Yeah. I think it has to be announced to the world. Like it has to be empirically true.
So if they decide to hide that fact indefinitely, you won't believe it.
So what benefit would it be to hide that indefinitely?
Well, they lied about the other guy for 7 years, and they don't want to admit that they got decapitated themselves. Would be the thing.
I mean, yeah, it could be true.
Also, the Civil
like
War, in the Civil War, all the other reasons to pretend he's alive for as long as they can, desperately.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there could be quite a lot of reasons. You can't say there's not reasons to do it. But like some of the other people I saw who were opposed to this notion, kind of insinuated that they were saying like it sounds so conspiratorial. They couldn't conceive that they would try such a thing, or that I saw somebody compare it to kind of Q-tard shit, you know, just conspiratorial as a notion.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you know?
A little bit. So, I mean, it's not out of the realm that, yeah, we'd start to do these things if there was like a major catastrophic event anywhere in the world. The problem is that what just happened with the lifting of the sanctions on Iran is defeat. So Benjamin Netanyahu being dead is just icing on top of the cake, to be honest.
Well, lifting of the sanctions is just some desperate attempt to affect get the world oil prices, keep them at a certain level, I think.
Yeah, but
it's not. I wouldn't say it's defeat. Well, it sort of is, but if they're not going to stop trying and attacking and carrying on, there has to be total defeat at this point, at least of Israel, and at least a partial defeat in America.
What are we doing?
Jesus Christ, what the hell was that?
A monster.
Jesus Christ, I thought you were donning a bearskin or something there.
She's coming back.
Holy shit.
All right. Love that.
Oh, I thought you were just donning your fucking. I thought it was like, what's that film with Robert Redford where he's out in the woods and fucking.
Oh yeah, the Grizzly Man. I can't remember the fucking movie. It's a good one though.
That was you. That was based on a life of a real guy.
Yeah,
he used to eat the livers out of fucking Native Americans.
Badass. Liver's delicious. I concur. All right, come on now. Let's do this.
What I hear you saying, there's nothing going to convince you, basically.
Yeah, not really, not yet.
But like, you know, we're talking about the world's consummate liars. Like, since when are they going to give you a headline about anything? Like,
well, it wouldn't be in their strategic interest to tell the truth about this, would it?
To tell the truth that he's dead, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so then how are you going to get your headline?
I don't know, man. I'm going to wait for it though before I say. I mean, here's the thing: as soon as that comes out, I'll be like, yeah. I mean, it's pretty apparent. But until then,
I have video evidence of you now saying exactly the opposite. I will bring it up at every opportunity.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said.
Skeeter, have a look.
I mean, I'm talking in hypotheticals, though. That's the thing. Yeah. Hypothetically, if Benjamin Netanyahu is dead, then that's how I'm thinking about it. It's like, what is the equation? All right, if Benjamin Netanyahu is dead, what does that mean?
If he is dead, someone is not only pretending he's alive, they're making all his orders and decisions. So, and I don't doubt there is somebody in, obviously they have to run things the way Iran does. When they're that up and close and fighting for that long, they must have.
Then why is it important that Benjamin Netanyahu's dead if that's how it's run?
Well, it's not it. And like, I don't think it would make it. It's not. It wouldn't. Well, it might make a difference in terms of that civil war they have going on.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think it would. Like some other fucking lunatic, I think, is now taking over, calling the shots. Whoever that might be, I think I know who it might be. There's a face I keep seeing, and he's this guy. Is it Katz? Is that the guy?
Yeah, there's Katz, there's Gavir, and then there's
Gavir's gone. No one's even bothered to make an AI of Gavir. I think Gavir is.
There's Basant, and then there's Smoltrich. I don't know, all the, like you said, man, all these fucking desert tongue.
I keep seeing this guy Katz. I think maybe he's the one.
Yeah.
Now in charge, calling the shots, and not like he'll be any different or doing anything any different. I don't think.
Now is he?
That's why I think would be in a stronger. If he is dead, they'd be in a much stronger position, to be honest, and say he's dead. This guy's in charge. Like I just think, but these fuckers just can't stop lying.
Well, is he Chabad Lubavitch?
I don't know. Katz? I have no idea. Yeah.
See, that's
probably he is, because I keep seeing him Katz has decided this. Katz, I keep seeing these headlines now, and this is the guy that I see being put forth. I could be
Yeah, I don't
wrong.
know.
And if Netanyahu did appear again, I am honestly quite convinced he's dead. I would put it up into the like well past 60-70% chance he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And even if he did appear, I would expect him to have a scar on his face and a limp, and he's been in a coma in a fucking Bactine vent.
An eye patch.
Fucking Luke Skywalker and
drinking alien titty.
Ruminating in a vat of saline solution, just fucking being healed by some sort of a biomechanic wizardry.
Is healthy and nourished in his slop.
Probably gave freshly harvested baby organs. Think of some new organs.
Well, so that shit, the Blood Boys and all that. I mean, yeah, that's definitely true. But I mean, I don't know, dude. The world's so fucking weird right now. It's just with AI and then just every day is a historical event.
Dudemon 441 says there is, and you already said this. There is a possibility that they want us to think he's dead. The videos are fake. That is the truth. It doesn't necessarily mean he is dead.
Right.
Okay. What I don't see. What is the benefit to them? Make us think he's dead, or to make us think that they would fluff around pretending he's dead. It just seems so weak, and it doesn't seem like a strength in any sense to me. I don't see what would be the point of that.
It creates visual interest. It creates memes. It keeps the war in the headlines.
They want us to think they're invincible, and there's no. They wouldn't want to think that Iran managed to decapitate them. There's no way.
I don't know. I mean, most of the narratives that put them in world power are victimhood narratives. So yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to go for victimhood now. All their talk right now is like Iran is, useless. Like Trump's talk, how he says at the same, all in one breath, almost how, they're completely defeated, they're hopeless, and then that they've the excuses. I love the funny excuses. The one about the tomahawk was hilarious. Like, it's anybody can fire a tomahawk.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
You just fire one out of your backyard, dude. No big deal, You get a
Why is it ours? Anybody could fire a tomahawk.
Listen, you get a couple beer bottles and a lighter.
But like the narrative I see from them is that Iran is a horrible menace, and at the same time, Iran is completely like just hopeless goat fuckers, and they're dead. It's fucked. They're They never say. So far, anyways, they haven't tried to play the victim card. They could well, although they have a little bit in the bombings shit. They get someone to cry and say, "We're being bombed."
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck you. You started the fucking war, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it Anna Kasparian, the hot Anna Kasparian, with her talk? I saw her being interviewed, and she's like, I don't know if she used these words exactly, but she was like, "Is there something wrong with the war you ordered?" Because one of them was crying.
Yeah, one of them was
sure. Crying, and it's like, well, for fuck's sake, how can you be whining already? Like at least whine later on or something. Like we know you started the war. This is the thing, though. Other thing that kills me is people's memories are so subjective and brief, and how quickly they can be altered and changed. And I mean, I know these people in particular have learned this trick, so that even when I went back to look up whatever, I remembered very clearly seeing many headlines, reputable headlines, that his brother was dead and his residence was bombed or attacked somehow, and that there was a fire at De Beers' place, and he was injured. And now, and this is like, 2 weeks ago at the most, and I remember clearly, but now when I Google it, it says, no, that never happened. None of that happened.
Well, did you see there's one interesting bit of information. There's an Israeli, or I can't remember what kind of journalist, some sort of journalist that was trying to get an interview with Netanyahu, and he filmed Netanyahu coming out of the building, and that's the last footage that's ever been seen, or by your example, before the AI videos, or real video, whatever. So basically what they think is that they had some sort of longitude, latitude, some sort of way of identifying where he was at that exact moment in time, and fired a missile at him. That's what the theory is. And so Remember when people were or figuring out where the "He Will Not Divide Us" flag is? Remember that?
Yep.
So they're saying basically that Iran, like Iranian intelligence, was doing the exact same thing and sent a missile and poof. That's the theory. And that's before all these all these other videos came out. There is
I just myself went by the reports. The moment I just remember when I hearing that his brother was dead and something happened at his residence, and then there was nothing, and then a few days went by, and then there was something. People started speculating. He hasn't been seen since.
You haven't seen the footage. You haven't seen the footage of Benjamin Netanyahu walking around this. I mean that the journalist filmed where he's walking around this he's with like 2 or 3 people. He's walking around this destroyed building, and that's the last footage before the other videos.
Last footage before this,
the ones that you're calling AI.
No, I didn't see that one. No, is that before the supposed thing where his brother died? I don't even know.
Yeah, so that's the last. That's the day in question when he went radio silent.
Nicholas Kulu says, "Was epic." What do you mean was epic? What was epic? Andrew says Israel is at the end, not while America is still in power. No,
he's right about that. But we're not in. Dude, the power's waning, brother. I'll tell you that much right now.
The Hormuz thing is pretty bad. Like
it's really bad, dude. Like the worst I have ever seen.
Unless they pull a rabbit out of their ass with the troops they're sending and they're taking over this island, even then,
it's going to be bad, man.
I don't
There's
see
going to be a lot of innocent dead people.
They're going to do. They're not even sending that many.
Yeah,
maybe they've got some amazing.
Well, right now,
X-ray guns now that they're going to.
Well, they're going to send a small.
Oh, he's talking about Anna Kasparian's comment. Yes, you're right. Sorry. Yes, epic. No shit. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go Anna.
She gets more and more. I've noticed she's like,
"Come to me, Anna."
I noticed she's dabbling more and more in right wing. She's calling people based.
Yeah, I saw that.
She dyed her hair blonde.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, she's got.
I definitely saw that.
Up to her Aryan ancestry, I think.
Well, she is. What are her and Chink? They're.
Well, he's a full-on Turk. What is she? Some kind of Azerbaijanian or some fucking? I don't know.
I thought they were. So he's Turkish.
Oh, I thought. Are they something else? I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what was the other civilization that was genocided out of the Middle East. That Armeni. Are they Armenian or not? No,
she looks Armenian or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because
she's definitely like mostly she's like a kind of a plains white woman.
Yeah,
Aryan descended, slightly Turkic.
Oh, for sure, white enough, brother.
Good enough, yeah. Yeah, good enough. White enough. He's a bit more fucking Squatron Swarth. But he's been
she's lately. Out there. She's out there.
He's been like making pals with Tucker Carlson, and he's been.
Yeah,
I'd rather fucking talk to him than half the other fucking cunts. Any any of the Fox News people or any of those fucking retards.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, they're doing great stuff. I'm really, really surprised watching the evolution of Anna, but also Chink at the same time, because Anna. There was always that kind of fire with her. So, it was usually the more info that you're going to be subject to, the more those kind of elevated emotions are going to get you closer to the truth. And she's square of the target. She might not have all of her facts directly in place, but she's square over the target, and that's all that matters.
Mm. And she still gets invited on all these shows, Piers Morgan and all that shit.
What's that?
So it's handy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because she's still sort of a left figure. She's sort of allowed, as long as she doesn't. She probably shouldn't dabble in our shit too much. She's more benefit that way.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's absolutely true. I think the people know the line. I think Tucker knows the line. I think she. I mean, she's saying stuff like, probably should back off of the base talk and that stuff like that. If she wants to toe the line. And it would be beneficial to have those audiences be subject to these opinions, which
So it
are
looks like
just
I didn't realize there
humanitarian
was
opinions.
not just you, but some of the people that have commented.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me think. I didn't realize I was actually as alone as I am in the theory that he's dead. I'm more alone than I realized because I thought, oh shit, everybody thinks this now, but no. And
Well,
I thought it was actually.
It's the back of
I was like, oh, you what?
It's the back of the mind conversation because everybody thinks that, now, but we have no proof. That's the problem. I need proof.
Well, if he doesn't appear, like every single one of those videos he did had something funny in them.
Sure.
You should look closely at what they are because they look funny.
Right.
Any of those videos since, I didn't. And the fact that he canceled this thing today, and again, the wife crying on the fucking Zoom call, shit. There's a lot going. There's really a lot, especially the thing today where he canceled that other thing. That was like, well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I would.
Well,
I feel like I'm very hesitant to say something absolutely, but if I was to gamble, I would gamble a lot.
Well, we had the same kind of. We had the same kind of situation with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, right? Because in America, she was presumed dead for like 6 months, and then she appeared at something, and then she died, right?
Wait, who's she again? I remember the name, but I can't think of who you're talking
about. Supreme Court judge, really shitty,
that little
awful
rat-faced woman. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, go on. Right, okay, right, yeah.
So, we had the same thing going on with her. Everybody said she was dead for like 4 to 6 months, and then she popped up and did some shit for like a month, and then she was gone.
This is just like the one I saw, the guy referencing Q-Targe stuff. That's really not an equivocal reference because we're talking about somebody who is such a key international player, pivotal in this huge, dramatic worldwide event, who, if he was to be killed by the enemy, would represent this huge, significant thing. It's not like like in her case, that's just gossip and innuendo and like nothingness. Nobody cares if she's alive or dead in the first place for any reason. It's not like they can, or that some great manufactured lie was going on. People were making AI videos of her pretending that she's alive or anything. Sure. I wouldn't say that's that reminds me of like the person who I saw somebody online making this attributing speculation to Netanyahu being dead, again, to being conspiratorial, comparing it to something really nonsensical. What not just Q-Tard stuff, something else.
First of all, there, Brendan, I was actually trying to back your theory, not attack you, asshole. Okay, so
sorry. I don't mean to say you're a big jerk and fuck you or anything like that. I just mean like that there's a notion you're still thinking that it's a dodgy conspiratorial thing. Well, which is fair, I guess.
There's just you have to understand that I live in America, and the entirety of the right wing in America is based on selling like basically dick pills and like out and out like insane conspiracies.
No. It's about online gambling.
Yeah, online dick pills.
Online gambling and dick pills, pornography. Online gambling is probably like 60% of the culture now. I don't know.
Yeah, online gambling, big time. Yeah, big time. And then, really stupid conspiracy. I can't think of any. Charlie Kirk conspiracies. Obviously, you got to have those. Got to keep that shit in the forefront.
Great example, because that's something I don't go for either. I just believe he was killed by some crazy tranny. End of story.
For sure.
It seems very obvious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's all this talk that Israel killed him or all this shit. And
right.
I saw one today. I was listening to, what's that guy? What's the strike back guy? The MMA fighter guy?
Which one? Luke Gage or?
No. Jake Shields.
Jake Shields.
Interviewing that slightly gay guy who does the kind of conspiratorial stuff, but he talks a lot about Israel.
All right. Yeah.
Is it Luke Carroll? What's his name? I can't remember. But they had an excellent talk on Israel and like totally, immaculate facts. And all of a sudden they got into this Erica Kirk shit. Yeah. Talking about how they're talking about her family, she's actually Jewish in origin, and
Yeah, you know.
she's like this mastermind behind the whole her husband's death.
Oh
And I
yeah,
was like, this is such like that is crazy reaching like drug addled bullshit.
yeah. It's really
I don't know.
stupid.
You know that, yeah. Like I don't go for anything like that at all.
Sure.
So this is why I struggle with this business with Netanyahu being dead, with being in any way associated with any loose-lipped conspiratorial schizo crapola.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you got to. I mean, I just, we see so much of it here, man. It's common fodder for people that are in the Republican camp to believe this stupid shit and believe that it's the funniest thing to me that because most of the people that support Zionism in Israel subscribe to the idea that Charlie Kirk was killed by Israel. It's like what are we doing? You're not. That's not how this is supposed to work, right?
He was their best pal. He was their best pal. I mean, he said a few negative things about them, but there's no way.
Yeah.
And let alone that, and then that his wife was secretly all along an agent of.
Yeah. Right.
Like, this is fucking nutty. Like that's crazy.
Well, I mean, I assume that she went through the usual Republican clear channel of being a hired actress, prostitute, what have you, like most of the right wing pundits. That's what I assumed that was happening. I mean, there's proof of that. That's actually true.
Okay, so would you at least admit? Okay, so everyone. Okay, would you at least admit that you feel that I have a non-conspiratorial, rational argument about Netanyahu being dead?
Sure, yeah, it's not bad. I'm just saying that there's no proof. So that's the issue. As like, most people, if this were to be announced tomorrow that he's been dead,
there's a growing list of evidence, though. You know what I mean? Like, especially this thing today. We're not going to this thing where he's keynote speaker.
Sure,
that's big. Isn't that not big? Doesn't that sound like big?
I think you're hopefully wishing, and I want to. I want to be there with you. I want to.
I'm telling you, he's dead. I tell you, he's dead.
All right.
I believe it. I really believe he's dead. I do.
Make it so. Make it so.
Why would they do all this crazy shit? It would be so easy to prove he's alive. If he was alive, it would be so easy to prove.
Would it?
Well, something like today, just appearing, even if he was sick, to appear at this giant event where he was scheduled to be, and he would normally be, despite all your other things you're saying.
Sure,
he would have been there. It was okay. It was all about him. He I don't know if he set it up, but he was the main part of it. So with everything going on, and every one of those videos that you saw, he's like, "Look at my fingers. It's me. I'm alive." It's a big deal to them to prove this.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
The coffee shop.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the meme got to them for sure. Yeah.
It's not that he's dead, the meme got them.
Well, it's
Jesus Christ,
it's interesting to think that obviously having people believe that he is dead is a detriment to them.
Obviously, people believing he's dead is yes. So they would, right. So, but that's what I mean. If he was alive, they would do everything they could to make it absolutely, and it would be so easy. He would just have to show up at something like that, or show up at visit with Trump and be there in America, shaking his hand.
Sure, there is that. Yeah,
boom. I mean,
who knows? I mean, we're still fucked, dude. Like every day there's some new insane shit going on. So who knows?
Well,
I mean,
yeah, that's true.
If he was in America, I would say that there would be some sort of.
Maybe we should place a wager on this. Do you want to put your money where your mouth is, or what?
I don't have any money right now. I'm paying for surgery out of pocket.
What's wrong with you? Penis reduction, is it?
Yeah, that's obviously. I have to give some of my penis away.
It's too big.
It's too big, guys. Okay, I mean, can't get in and out of cars anymore, things like that.
Why? What happened to you?
No, I'm just joking. I just have it's a oral procedure.
All right.
Yeah. It's done now. I'm all good to go, but I'm still paying for it. So.
Oh, right. You got to pay out the ass for shit like that over there.
Yeah.
That is true. That's the
Oh,
big
yeah.
drawback to living over there.
Yeah.
That is a massive issue over there.
Yeah. It's not good. Not great. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be getting sick over there for any reason. Shit.
No. No. I mean, this shit is financially ruined me for a hot second. Yeah.
Right.
But it is what it is. Got to do it.
Mm.
I don't really want this in the fucking. Can we cut that?
It's live. I can't cut shit.
Oh, great.
Show us your ailment. Show it up close, and we'll discuss it. But no.
Oh well, no.
Okay,
I mean, I'm in great shape now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. Better shape than Netanyahu, perhaps, who is no doubt. If he's not,
definitely dead.
He's either, again, he's in Miami, like getting organs from other people, or Berlin. There was a lot of talk that he was put on a plane, an ambulance plane, and I fell for this one right off the bat for some crazy Muslim guy who said this only because I found it plausible. But this guy said a lot of shit. He said, and I actually thought I was opening up a whole world of kind of information I hadn't been privy to about. He said he was on a hospital plane that they have. It's sort of like an Air Force One type plane, but it's got like medical stuff, and it was seen to be taken off around the time after this bombing and fly around for a bit, and then went off to Berlin.
Yeah,
and
Berlin.
He had this whole theory, and I thought that sounded very plausible. And I thought, well, he's not around. I do believe he's dead. Right? Just the beginning of it. Since I heard he hasn't appeared anywhere.
Yeah.
After I heard about his brother dying, I've always thought, well, okay, maybe he's dead. But the guy was dodgy, yes, and like people were mocking me, like, how can you believe this fucking thing? And I admit that it was a dodgy source, but but he was saying all the stuff, like he was saying things definitively, like, and I thought it was going to open up a world of information, things I hadn't seen that people were privy to. That he even said that he died in the operating room in Berlin of sort of like, not neglect is not the word, but like, neglect, malpractice, kind of he was not properly attended to.
Really? That's an interesting thought.
I think he was just insinuating that everybody hated him so much that they let him die.
That'd be fucking
Muslim. He's like this ginger Muslim guy.
Yeah.
So at first,
it doesn't sound.
Oh, wow. And I did share it, and I thought I thought it was going to open up a whole new universe of info for me, but no, it was actually just a bullshit thing. But
yeah,
I've seen it repeated since then that he was perhaps put on that plane and flown somewhere else.
Yeah, he was like they said that is the Israel First or whatever the fuck their plane is called did land in Berlin. That is true.
Is it? Yeah. So that part was true. Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. And then I heard he was in Greece too, and a couple other places.
No, well, according to this guy, they bypassed Greece, as in they wouldn't let him land there, and then they went on. They went on. But so that part was true. So maybe he did have some facts, at least. I don't know.
I don't know if he got hit, but he was I mean,
R1 Gambler says dumb. What's dumb? The obvious fact that he's dead? Or if you're talking about that Muslim shit, then that's fine. Yes, that would be dumb. Although, as we're finding out as we speak, perhaps he was right.
Yeah.
I don't know. You seem to think he's been flying around in a plane the whole time since.
I would assume that he's got a fucking major target on his back if he is alive.
Yeah, but that's been the case for so long. I don't see,
I don't think it is. It's not escalated to the point it is now, because now they're just announcing it. They're announcing that, yes, he has a target on his back, an international target.
Oh, this guy says dead BB PSYOP is retarded. Okay, tell me, buddy, why is it retarded? Where's BB then? Where's the proof that he's alive? You tell me. Where's the absolute proof? It's not just some dodgy video where he's in a coffee shop. Why doesn't he fly and meet Trump and shake his hand, or fly and meet any of them? He didn't go to that place today in Hungary. I keep saying Hungary as though I know for sure it's Hungary, but it was something like that. His son showed up there and said, "Oh, he's got food poisoning." Have you heard that, Mr. Gambler, buddy? You little mouthy cunt. Show me the fucking proof of your point of view. You're going to mouth off, you little son of a bitch.
God.
Yeah, but there was another point. There was another reason for my belief. What was it? Something I haven't touched on.
Yeah.
Matthew Weber says he had a bad matzo ball. Well, I believe his residence was bombed either by a drone. That's the other. Okay, the only part of this I don't get is why Iran isn't like this is. I really respect the Iranians.
Sure.
I must say,
absolutely.
They've shown a kind of nobility in war that we haven't had for a while because we've been so Levantinized.
Levantinized.
We pretty much invented chivalry in war, for fuck's sake. But they're carrying it on, and I really have admired the way, like again, because when their Ayatollah was killed, they admitted it right away. They were like, "Yep, but we're carrying on. We're not," and everything they say, they do. They said they're not going to, attack certain targets. That's what they do.
Yep.
They said they weren't making nuclear bomb. They weren't. Maybe they will now, and that's perfectly fine. They should. They should have been before, but
yeah, they should have been before.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They do. I saw an interview with that guy. I forget his name. He's some kind of Iranian academic, and he was being grilled by some fucking BBC bitch, or not BBC, one of these British bitches. I'll tell you one thing: nobody talks with a greater arrogant self-confidence than a fucking British woman journalist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, absolute fucking. They feel like, and they do. They'll have an accent that sounds like Mary Poppins or something, and you feel like you should be. Yes, she's talking down to the children, and but it's the most ignorant piss ass opinion you've ever heard in your life. But they'll be berating you. Like they have these people on to just lecture them in like feminist morality or something.
I trade you Rachel Maddow.
Well,
awful.
It's not the same. It's not the same because these the British ones are just like, fuck. I can't even describe it. It's like it's almost like they leverage their accent into like kind of a moral nannying like you've never had in your life.
Right.
But he weathered it, and he was like, I can't say his name. I can't even remember his name because it's so Iranian. But he was like, no, you don't. She was even going. She was like, it was this thing they do where it's like, why are you bombing? Why are you doing this and that? And he's just like, well, you attacked us,
right?
And this basic fact that she's just skipping over and like skipping over.
Yeah,
and the silliness, like
I was going to comment on. I like that interview too because it's like so you're saying.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She's like, you're saying if they launch troops into Iran, you're going to bomb them, and he's just like, yes, that's it. Or was it the Strait of Hormuz? Right? It's like you're saying if America tries to get through the Strait of Hormuz, you're going to bomb them, and he's just like, yes, and that's it.
Oh, this guy, yeah. And he was in the end. He was like, "You have messed with the wrong people." I remember that. I like that part of it.
He said that.
Yeah, he said something like that.
Dude, it's sick as fuck. Yeah, a guy that talks like that's got some shit. All right.
Yeah, they definitely have messed with the wrong people, and I do admire how they kept. Okay, this gambler, mouthy guy, he's back. BB video acknowledged the psyop, echoed the prophetic. Ask Adam Green to explain it to you. What kind of shit is this? No doubt you'd understand. Even if he drew a picture for you. Well, Will, I'm so stupid compared to you, Mr. R1 Killer. You're fucking genius. Okay, so he's mentioning Adam Green. I got flack from certain people for talking to Adam Green a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you talked to him?
This guy is either, I can't tell, because this guy is so stupid. I can't even tell if he's an Adam Green fan or one of these Christians that's so upset that I had Adam Green on.
Yeah.
That he's mocking from that angle. You're such a fucking retard. I can't even tell. That's the funny thing with people who are like slightly bitchy in comments online. You can't even tell from what angle they're coming from, but they're so stupid they can't even put it together.
Yeah,
fucking idiot. But maybe Adam Green is like outspokenly attacks anybody who thinks BB's dead. I doubt it. Let's fucking talk. Let's talk. Anyways, who knows who he's talking? Yeah. I mean, who knows? I won't even. Jesus Christ. But what were we talking about? Or what was I going to say? Oh, it's evaporated.
Did you drown it? No, I'm kidding. I'm looking to be drowning it here soon too, but I tell you what.
I tell you what. I tell you what. Yeah. Well, maybe we should. I mean, we talked for an hour, so that's probably good.
Yeah,
Or what?
I
I
think
mean,
we
I've
got
said
some
what else
good
can I say
points.
about it? I did have something more. I was bitching about like a British journalist there, but
Yeah, no,
not
that
for
video
another
is
time.
like I said, the thing to take away from that is just like the way that man talked. He talked like, you know, yeah, like they're going to try to do some shit, and we got something for them. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, that's yeah. In terms of the war and all that shit, yeah. But in terms of BB being dead, like whatever. Okay.
a
If anybody out
definitive
there will gamble
yes.
with me, anybody out there who wants to lay a bet with me as to whether he's alive or dead, I say he's dead, and I will bet you. I'd be willing to bet some money, anyways,
Nice.
that he is fucking dead, or at least, I mean, I would say either dead or that if he does reemerge again, he's all maimed and he's all fucked up, like.
He's got at least a hangnail going.
So that's what I think.
Those things suck ass.
And I
Fucking
think I made the
hangnail.
case. Everybody else is wrong. And there you go.
That's true.
So that's it.
Nice.
I'll say goodbye. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Hey.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's over. He's fucking dead. Whoever's in control there is probably some even worse lunatic. Probably.
Yeah, I would assume that's how that goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably
I
some.
mean,
Whoever it is, they think it's a great idea to pretend he's alive for months and months as well. So we're talking with someone quite seriously crazy. Probably.
Yeah, you got some
seriously crazy. Anyways,
ghost catchers. What's that fucking TV show you used to be on where they hunt ghosts and shit?
Oh, there was several. I know there was some old school ones over here, like British ones.
Oh yeah,
that's the whole funny thing. That reminds me of the whole British thing. Like when I was bitching about the journalists there. Sorry, I was about to shut the whole thing down, but
yeah,
is that well, it's funny because I live in Ireland, obviously, right?
Right.
This is the hypocrisy I notice because same as when I say, like, I lived on the Indian Reserve in Canada for a while, and that's my first red pilling process. Was I noticed with them everything that white people had done that was good and beneficial, it was was done by humanity, and we'd all done it. But anything bad and negative was the whitey and fuck whitey. And even here, I noticed that a little bit, even though I'm Irish myself, but I'm half Anglo or whatever, right? And growing up in Canada, it's fairly Anglo-centric country.
Sure.
But here, the Irish grow up, in many ways, they're indistinguishable from the English still, in many cultural ways. They're very close, right?
Sure.
And even say, like, for instance, my wife would be like, fuck the English, fuck the Protestants. Like, she sometimes talk like she wants to kill them all or something. But then if you put on some fucking nostalgic bit of British television for her, she's like, oh, this is so good. Like British humor and stuff, there's nothing better in the world for her. Like, that's her favorite thing ever. Or many things she admires. Right. She begrudging, like, she doesn't even realize, or I wouldn't even say begrudgingly admires, because she doesn't even know that how much a fan of it she is compared to this other belief that she has that's contradictory. You know what I mean? So everybody, can't remember my original point with this, other than to say there's this innate hypocrisy and things. So even with the slagging the British journalist earlier and all the rest of it, like, shit. What was my original point?
Yeah. Oh, no, lost in the sauce.
Yeah, lost in the sauce for sure. Shit. Anyways, maybe to someone watching this, it makes sense because
British people do a comfy good is I think what we were getting at.
Someone made a comment that drove me to that. So let's see what it. Hold on, I'll see. Hold on. Oh shit! And there's two people keep making comments. And I can't tell what the fuck's going on.
Or do they at least make fun of me in there sometimes too?
Oh, I can't see it. I can't tell. Only to say, like, what was my original point? Why would I say to say that I was being a Canadian person in a Irish nationalist environment. I was like, and I do sympathize completely, and I love all the Irish stuff as well. I just think there is some good in the British thing that I can see that puts me at odds with them sometimes, even though that's only very outwardly, and mostly they're indistinguishable from the fucking British to an outsider. But yes, you're right. I'm rambling. I am fucking rambling. So why don't I just go like I meant to go instead of losing? And we're not even talking about the death of Netanyahu, which he's dead. He's so dead. I've never seen a more dead person in my life. I've never even thought of somebody as being so negatively associated with life as to be so completely dead as that guy.
He's dead, dude.
He's gone.
He did it.
I believe he's gone. I didn't convince Aaron, but I didn't know I would have had to convince him. So
I win. Nothing gets in, brother. Nothing.
Come on, and be like, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Yeah.
No knowledge. No knowledge gets in here. All right.
Okay, fine.